Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are jumping right into one of the most talked about, and let's be honest, most confusing topics in tech, AI agents. We're going to use some key insights from the leadership at HubSpot to build a really practical playbook for what this all means for you right now, heading into 2025.
All right, let's just get straight to it, because this is the big one, right? This is the question on everybody's mind. It's that little bit of anxiety in the back of every meeting. It's a simple question, but the answer is way more interesting than just a yes or no.
So to really get to the bottom of that, we first have to cut through all the noise. There is so much hype out there. So let's focus on the one central idea that's actually changing the game, according to the people who are already putting these agents to work.
And here it is. This is the key. The companies that are getting the most out of this tech, they aren't using agents to fire people. They're using them to promote people. It's a totally different way of thinking. It's not about replacement, it's about partnership.
Okay, so if the goal isn't to replace us, then what are we actually talking about? I mean, how is an AI agent any different from the chatbots and assistants we've all been messing around with for years? Let's get a really clear definition.
The key word you have to remember here is autonomously. See, an AI agent isn't just sitting there waiting for your next command. You give it a goal, and it works on its own, step by step, to make that goal happen. It's a huge leap from being a reactive tool to being a proactive partner.
And the magic that makes this possible comes down to three things. First, it has memory, so it remembers your past conversations. Second, it can reason, meaning it can plan out a series of actions. And third, and this is the real game changer, it can actually use your other software to get stuff done.
In the real world, the difference is just massive. If you ask a chatbot to help you with a big task, it'll give you instructions. Basically, it gives you homework. But if you ask an AI agent, it connects to your analytics, finds the posts, writes the copy, and even puts it on the schedule. See the difference? One gives you a to-do list, the other delivers the finished project.
Okay, so theory is one thing, but let's look at how this is actually creating value for businesses right now across different departments.
It makes total sense that marketing teams were some of the first to really jump on this. They're using agents to absolutely explode their content creation and their ability to find insights about their audience.
For example, an agent can take a 1-hour video and boom, instantly draft unique posts for LinkedIn, X, Instagram, you name it. Or it can analyze what your competitors are doing and spit out a report on where the opportunities are. All this heavy lifting gets taken care of, so marketers can actually focus on strategy.
All right, let's talk sales. For sales teams, agents are an absolute godsend. Why? Because they automate all of that tedious, time-consuming work that gets in the way of actually talking to people and, selling. I mean, just imagine having an agent that automatically researches every single new lead that comes in, scores how likely they are to buy, and then drafts a personalized email to send them. All of a sudden, your salespeople are spending all their time on what really matters, building relationships and closing deals.
And hey, this isn't just for the marketing and sales folks. Agents are also becoming these unsung heroes for internal operations, handling all the admin stuff that just slows everybody down.
Think about it. From managing the company's internal wiki so employees can finally find what they're looking for, to processing expense reports without a human ever having to touch them. These things just make the whole company run so much smoother.
Okay, I get it. This all sounds incredibly powerful, but maybe also a little overwhelming. Like, where in the world do you even begin with all this? Well, the playbook for getting started is actually beautifully simple. The key is you don't try to boil the ocean. Instead, you just look at your own daily work and you split your tasks into two different buckets. You start with what we'll call low-precision tasks. These are the repetitive jobs where getting it 90% right is a huge win, and a small mistake isn't the end of the world. We're talking about drafting initial content, pulling together research, summarizing notes. You save the high-precision stuff, like signing a legal contract or making a final budget call, for human oversight. So, if you want to find your perfect first project, just run a task through this quick checklist. Is it repetitive and does it eat up your time? Does it use predictable data? Is 90% accuracy good enough? And can you easily tell if it did a good job? If you can say yes to those, you found a perfect candidate for your first agent. Because here's the thing. Once you start doing this, you realize pretty quickly that this isn't just about automating a few tasks here and there. It's about fundamentally changing what it means to be a professional. A truly seismic shift is happening. Your value is moving beyond just what you can do with your own two hands to what you can direct and accomplish with a whole team of AI agents working for you.
Now let this sink in for a second. In the very near future, people might get hired because of the team of agents they bring with them to the job. Your ability to build and manage your own agent team could literally become your most valuable career skill. And look, this isn't happening overnight. It's the next logical step in a long evolution. We went from AI as a simple assistant to something that could augment our work, to a co-creator, and now we are officially entering the era of AI as a true autonomous partner. So what does this actually look like? Well, professionals are going to start building their own personal AI staff. A marketer might have their go-to agent for repurposing content and another for spotting trends. A salesperson will have one for prospect research and another for prepping for meetings. You're not just a doer anymore, you're the manager of your own specialized digital team.
So we started this whole explainer with that one big scary question. Will an AI agent replace my job? But I think we've discovered that's just the wrong question. The real question for 2025 isn't about replacement, it's about elevation. So I'll just leave you with this. What's going to be in your personal agent portfolio, and what new heights are you and your digital team going to reach together?